Good day, human Latiosites. This is LatiosAzurill, and welcome to my Week 6 battle in the Western Pokemon League Season 3 with the Philadelphia Froakies. Unfortunately, for my Week 5 battle, I had to take the win due to a forfeit on my opponent's behalf. It's kind of unfortunate. I'd rather actually have the battle, but life happens. So, this battle is the Philadelphia Froakies versus the Charlotte Houndooms. So, Slaybate actually put up a decent fight here. Now, my biggest fear on this team was the Excadrill, because if he could set up, because I understood he was probably going to lead off Tyranitar, because A, he could probably set up his rocks, and B, then he'd set up with the Sandstorm to Sand Rush sweep with Excadrill. So, that was definitely something to think about. Arcanine has Intimidate. Blastoise is going to be the Mega, and Rotom is going to be able to take a few hits, but also give off a few hits. Mamoswine has priority, and I just need to be careful about that. So, seeing that he was obviously going to lead off with T-Tar, I'm actually going to lead off with Bulu so I can go for a Brick Break, because that would do some serious damage in there, and especially because he might actually, I figure, switch direct, just hard switch into Excadrill. That could really put in some work. That's not exactly what's going to happen, but let's get into the battle. So, as I expected, Slaybate is going to lead off with T-Tar. I'm going to lead off with Bulu, but he's actually going to hard switch into Mamoswine. Probably because he wants to go for like an Icicle Spear or something. I don't know, but either one would be an Ice Shard, but he's going to hard switch back out because he's going to go into Arcanine, expecting me to go for probably a Horn Leech or something. I don't know, but I'm going to go into Cresselia here just so I could take whatever hit he's going to do, but expecting a Crunch here. I'm actually going to double into Volcanion, but he's going to go for the Willow, which works even better for me. So, at this point, he's just going to protect the Scout. I'm going to go for a Steam Eruption, safest play I have. I'm going to go for another Steam Eruption, even though I know he's going to switch, but I figure it's the safest play. It's Stab. I'm just going to go into Blastoise, I'm not going to get a burn. Sandstorm is going to go away, though. But so is the Grassy Terrain. He's going to go for an Ice Beam here, probably expecting me to switch, but I'm going to stay in. He's going to go for a Scald here. It was either a misplay or a misclick or something. Or maybe he just forgot that Volcanion has Water Absorb, I don't know. But either way, I'm going to take it down, this time with another Steam Eruption, because I expect that he could switch, and if he switches, then the safest play would just be the Steam Eruption. Either way, it's going to take on the Blastoise. I'm going to go for a Psychic with Espeon, but I pretty much just sacrifice Espeon at this point to get some damage on that Rotom, because I figure Chinchino can finish it off. He's going to go into the Arcanine, which is going to get the Intimidate down and resist the Bullet Seed. So now I'm expecting him to I know he's probably going to switch again, but the safest play I have is to go for a Rock Blast. He's going to actually go into the Rotom again, sacrificing it in order to get the double Intimidate on Chinchino, which I guess makes some sense, I suppose, but I'm not going to stand with that, so I'm just going to switch into Volcanion here. He's going for a Fire Blast, revealing that it is a special Arcanine set. I don't see them very often. So I'm going to go for a Steam Eruption. At this point, knowing I'm Steam Eruption, then he's just going to stay in and sacrifice Arcanine, because there's no one on his team that wants to take a Steam Eruption. So he's going to go for an Iron Head, probably expecting me to switch into the Aerodactyl, but I'm not. But now I'm expecting him to go for an Earthquake, so I'm going into Cresselia to take the Levitate boost in here. So, honestly, at this point, I'm just going to sacrifice my Volcanion, because I want to safe switch into Aerodactyl. I don't want to have to over-predict him, especially because Volcanion's not going to be able to take down the rest of his team anyway, because it's just not going to outspeed. So, he's going to go for an Ice Shard, which is going to do a lot of damage to Aerodactyl, but I'm going to live with enough health so I can go for an Iron Head and hit everything down. So I'm going to go for an Iron Head now in the T-Tar, which would be a 2-hit KO, especially because I get the flinch, but he has a Rocky Helmet, so I'm going to go down, but it's fine because Chinchino's going to be able to get the KO. I mean, that Rocky Helmet did prevent me from getting the 4-0, but I don't really care too much about that, to be honest. Chinchino's going to be able to get the KO, and that's going to be game. So, Chinchino actually did come through in this battle. I really can't complain. Aerodactyl definitely put in some work. It worked. Espeon didn't do too much, though. Volcanion was very nice to have as just a safe switch, I guess, for that to take the Iron Head. I mean, I guess I could have switched out from Volcanion into Aerodactyl and preserved the Volcanion, because Aerodactyl would obviously be immune to the Earthquake, but honestly, I didn't want to risk my Aerodactyl fainting from taking an Iron Head from the Excadrill. It just wasn't worth it. It was just, I felt like it was a worthy sacrifice just to be safe, because that pretty much assured me the battle at that point. If he would have actually sacrificed his T-Tar, switching out when it was Excadrill versus Aerodactyl, if he would have hard switched into T-Tar, he might have been able to win, because with the Sand Rush boost, with the Sandstorm backup, he might have been able to outspeed Aerodactyl. Although I didn't actually run the calcs, so I can't tell for sure, because I don't know his EV spread. So either way, that was a good battle. Slaybate, thanks for that, and thank you guys for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.